Hi, I'm Mitch Shoemaker, and today is day 74 of my doing 100 days of making YouTube videos and focusing on gratitude. So, yay, I made it to day 74. I'm really tired right now, and I really need to be reading my scriptures and meditationals and writing in my journal because I always feel better when I do those things, and I haven't done them today because I didn't sleep well last night. I don't know if it's because I'm trying to sleep nights and work during the day, so I'm trying to flip my schedule again. It's not working for me, or if it's just because I'm not sleeping, or if it's just because I had a weird dream, and then I started to overanalyze it, and then I started freaking myself out. I don't know if anybody else does that, but I do that, and then I was like, okay, and now I can't sleep. Anyway, I am actually very grateful for today. I actually went to work early this morning, which I normally don't do, and um, and even though I was really tired, I actually got a lot of work today, which was good. And I'm very grateful for that. And I realized towards the end of my work day that I was just really tired. And then I was going through, I learned this thing in Al Anon. It's called HALT, hungry, angry, lonely, tired. So if you're you just need to stop and take a break. If you're hungry, you need to get something to eat. If you're angry, you need to like vent or call a friend, punch a pillow, whatever. If you're lonely, obviously call a friend, say a prayer, do something to fill that void. If you're tired, go to bed. So in my case, I'm just tired. And I usually call myself like hangry, like hungry, angry, and I'm just angry because I'm hungry, or I'm just frustrated or moody because I haven't had anything to eat. And I was feeling that way a little bit towards the end of my shift today. And then I realized that I'm like, I really wasn't frustrated. I'd actually had a really good day, and that I was just tired, and I was a little bit hungry, and I just needed something to eat. And I started listing all the things that I was grateful for, and it totally flipped my attitude so that I wasn't the whole hangry thing or whatever. I was like, okay, I'm just tired. I don't want to be around people because I'm tired. I just want to sleep. I want to whatever. And then I came home and I just got something to eat and just kind of unwind. And then I was like, all right, I need to like do my stuff and get ready and go to bed because I have a list of other stuff I need to do, and I'm tired and can't keep my eyes open. And then my mom called and she's like, can you come help us move the trailer? And I'm like, sure. It has been a really long time since I have backed up a trailer. I kind of forgot how to do it, and I don't have a whole lot of space to do it in, which is kind of frustrating. But I'm grateful that I was able to go over there and help, and I didn't get I didn't get too frustrated. I just I had to keep doing it multiple times because I just didn't have enough space to get it quite right. It was still a little bit crooked, but it was in there, so we're good. Um, but I'm grateful I got it in there. And I'm grateful I was able to go and help. And I'm grateful that I was able to not get frustrated about it. Like, okay, I could try to remind myself how to do it. And I kept kind of overturning the wheel and whatever. But it was okay because God helped me remember how to do it. And I just stayed calm and I wasn't freaking out. And I didn't like get angry or frustrated or irritated because I was super tired. And I was like, wow, this whole focusing on gratitude thing really just works to change my attitude. It just helps me smile and be happy in spite of whatever else may be going on around me. And I'm like, I probably was too tired to be doing what I was doing, and yet I did it. And I didn't get frustrated. I didn't get upset with like multiple people telling me what to do. And I was like, okay, just tell me what you want. It's okay. Calm down. And I was like the calm voice for once. And I'm like, I'm not usually the calm voice. I'm the quiet, shy, not saying anything voice, or the freaking out voice, or just taking on, what everybody else is feeling. Like, so if everybody else is stressing and anxious, then I'm stressing and anxious, I feel my arms like tense when I do that. I think, oh, I'm just taking on other people's anxiety. And I do that. I take on other people's anxiety, other people's emotions, other people's responsibilities. I've done that my entire life. And I didn't do that tonight. It was great. It really was. It was great. I was able to get something I needed when I went over there. I was able to help them with stuff. And it was great. And now I get to go to bed. And I'm like, I haven't journaled. I haven't read. I haven't done some other things. And right now I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I'm too tired. And I'm just going to go to sleep. And hopefully I will get myself to do them tomorrow. And I feel a little bad because I'm like, I don't want to keep not doing things, because if I keep skipping days of doing things, then I'm going to get back into the habit of not doing them at all, which is really, really not good for me. But at least the one thing I haven't stopped doing in the last 74 days is my YouTube videos. And I haven't stopped focusing on gratitude, and I haven't stopped thanking God for all the blessings and the gifts that He's given me in my life. And I'm really grateful for that. And I'm just grateful that it can change my attitude. It can help me not be so frustrated with the situation. It can help me to see how good my day is going, just because in the moment I feel a little frustrated. And mostly I was frustrated because I was driving in traffic. I was tired and I was hungry, and I'm like, okay. But that's the only reason I'm frustrated. I'm like, as soon as I get home, I get something to eat, I felt better. And now as soon as I get some sleep, I'll feel even better. So I'm grateful that I'm learning to recognize why I feel certain ways, and that I don't have to let those feelings take over my whole day, or they don't have to take over the rest of my day. They don't have to ruin a perfectly good day. And I'm really grateful for that. And I'm grateful that I can just start saying a prayer and start saying the things that I'm grateful for, just making a list. And suddenly I feel lighter. Suddenly I feel better. Suddenly whatever I'm frustrated at isn't that important. It's just like, oh, it's just this particular situation. It's just in the moment because I'm hungry, or because I'm tired, or because there's traffic. People drive quite crazy. I'm one of the crazy drivers. I have no room to talk, but I like to anyway. But it's okay. And I'm like, it's just temporary. And then as soon as I get to a different situation, a different place, get whatever need it is met, whether it's food, sleep, a phone call with a friend makes them lonely, or whatever the case may be, I feel better. So I don't have to spend my whole day, doesn't have to be ruined. And I can be productive, and I can do things. And even if I choose not to be totally productive and do things because I'm using tired as an excuse, I don't have to beat myself up over it. It's not the end of the world, because tomorrow's another day, and maybe tomorrow will be better than today, and it will all be okay. And I'm amazed at how calm I feel right now, at how much peace I have in my life in this moment, because I I mean, just a few days ago, or even a week ago, I was just so frustrated with my situation in my life, and now I'm just like, okay, I have a lot of things I need to do. I need to start doing in spite of how tired I am. I need to get a regular schedule. I need to take better care of myself. But they're all things that I need to change personally. That's going to take time to work on and to do, and to get in the habit of, because I'm not. I would think, after 74 days, that I would be in the habit of reading my scriptures and meditationals and journaling every day, and yet I've skipped. This is like probably the second or third day I've skipped writing in my journal this week. Not a good idea, but I I still feel good because I've still done some writing, and I've been doing some reading, and I've been doing a lot of praying, and I just and I got to go help people today, and I got to go to work today, and it's been a really good day. And I can see how grateful I am, and I can see how making a gratitude list has made me happier and more at peace with myself and my situation, and finding ways to just, realizing I have the choice that I can find stuff to be frustrated and irritated with, or I can find stuff to be grateful for. And it really is a choice. And I've always heard that before, but I think it isn't until I started doing this that I could actually see the choice, and that I'm actually choosing to choose gratitude throughout my day. Like, it's not just when I do these videos, it's not just when I write in my journal. It's just randomly throughout the day when things aren't going well, and I'm praying to God because I'm frustrated. And I say, oh yeah, but look at all this stuff that happened today. And I'm like, oh yeah, well, I am grateful for this and this and this and this and this. And also I'm like, and I'm not frustrated anymore. Okay, that's a good thing. And I like that. And I'm really grateful for that, because I haven't been able to do that in the past. I've just kept repeating and venting and just building up more and more frustration because I focus on the thing I'm frustrated with, and it just grows and grows and gets bigger and bigger. And now it's like I'm a little frustrated, and I start saying a prayer, and I list all the things I'm grateful for, and all of a sudden my frustration just kind of melts away, and I'm okay. And it doesn't matter because it's not that big of a deal. And I just it's just so cool to see that happen. I I don't really know how to describe it. It's just kind of amazing. It's relaxing. It's peaceful. It's so much lighter and less tense, less stressful than it's been in my life. And it's like I have the choice. And I forget that I have that choice a lot of times. And or I've heard that I have that choice, and in the moment I can't see the choice. I haven't seen the choice in the moment. I've only seen what I'm frustrated with. And today I saw what I was frustrated with for a minute, and then I started thinking about all the things that I was grateful for. And I was thinking, I'm like, oh, I'm being so nice and so patient with these people I'm working with. And I am so not feeling that internally. I'm so frustrated with these people right now. And then I was like, okay, but why am I frustrated with them? Am I really frustrated with them? Am I really frustrated with the situation? Or am I just frustrated because I'm tired? And I was like, oh yeah, it's just because I'm tired. It's just because I'm hungry. It's just because I've had a long day and I'm done. It's time to go home. That's all it is. It's time to go home. And thankfully, I can just log out of work and go home. Still had a bit of a drive to get there, but I could just log out and go home. I didn't have to beat myself up. I didn't have to worry about it. There was, I didn't have to stay frustrated, and I didn't have to take my frustration out on the people that I was working with, and I didn't have to, get irritated at them for what they would do normally that wouldn't normally bother me and other if I wasn't tired or hungry or both. So, I'm just grateful that I made a different choice today, that I was willing to sort out why I felt the way that I was feeling, and that it didn't have anything to do with the other people. It had to do with me needing to take care of me, and it was time for me to do something different. It was time for me to get food. Usually it's food or sleep that it's trying, and I just turn into, little ornery monster or a brat or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. And I just don't think clearly when I get like that. So I'm grateful that today, in spite of being tired and hungry, that I was able to think clearly, that those thoughts of gratitude were popping into my head, that I can look back on my day and realize that I had a choice, and I made a choice to be happy. I made a choice to be okay. I made a choice to let go of my frustration. And it felt really good. It was just it was just nice. I don't have to carry that around. I don't have to repeat it. I don't have to vent it. And I didn't really have anything to be frustrated about. It's just, a long day. So everybody has a long day. And I'm sorry, I'm rambling and really repetitious because I do that when I'm tired because I just don't think clearly, which I think I've already said like 5 times in this video. So I apologize for that. I'm just I just want to let you know I had a great day today. I did a lot of work. I feel a little bad that I didn't get to my scriptures and meditationals and my journal and some other things I needed to do. So those need to be a priority for me in the morning when I wake up, which will probably be early because despite the fact that I have some mental block about going to bed before 10 o'clock, I don't think I can keep my eyes open any longer, which means I will be in bed before 10 o'clock. Yay! This might be a good thing. I might actually sleep tonight. I hope I actually sleep because I need to sleep. But I'm very grateful that I have that choice. I'm very grateful that I can make some better choices. And I know I don't make perfect choices. I don't always make the best choices every day. But I'm grateful that focusing on gratitude is changing my attitude, is changing how I feel. And I'm grateful that gratitude as an emotion is so much lighter. It's so much more freeing than being angry, frustrated, or hurt, full of blame. Whatever it is that I'm holding on and carrying around from my past is like, it's heavy and it's weighing me down. And then gratitude comes along and it's so much lighter. It's so much more freeing. It's just, it's just that like, I can just relax. And it's great. And I'm grateful for it. You guys should try it because the whole focusing on gratitude really works. But I think it takes a lot of days and a lot of time to make that be the response. So even though I was frustrated for a few minutes, it didn't last today, which is so amazing to me that my settings, my default settings are changing, that I started to say a prayer and I'm like, oh yeah, but I'm not really having a bad day. I'm actually having a really good day. I'm grateful for this. And I just started listing all the things and I was like, oh yeah, I'm grateful I got up. I'm grateful I went to work. I'm grateful for the money that I made today. I'm grateful that I didn't like get in an accident driving around. I'm grateful for like all these things. And I was like, oh, I'm grateful I actually stayed awake as long as I did. You know, I'm grateful that I was able to get along with everybody today. And I was like, wow, I just had lots of things to be grateful for today. And I'm grateful I got to go see my parents and help them with their trailer stuff and got some stuff printed. And I'm just, I'm grateful that everything just kind of fell into place today and it was good in spite of the fact that I was tired. So it just reminds me that I am capable of more than I give myself credit for, that I can do it in spite of how I feel. And maybe that's what I need to remember, is that feelings aren't facts and that I can change how I feel by changing my attitude, by changing my focus, and I can let go of the stuff that I'm frustrated with. It doesn't have to grow and take over. It can just be for a moment or two, and then I can let it go and move on. And I've heard that before. I've heard that so many times before, and I'm always like, yeah, that's easier said than done. Easier said than done. And today, it was easy. Today, it just like happened almost automatically. I don't even know how that's possible. But, maybe doing 74 days of focusing on gratitude and seeing God's hand in my life and seeing the blessings that I have and learning to figure out who I am and how I feel and why I respond the way that I respond is helping me to change my reactions to people and to things. And it's amazing. And it's just a tiny little thing, but I am so grateful for it. I am so grateful for the changes that I'm seeing because it just makes me feel better. It makes me not feel like beating myself up. It makes me be more gentle with myself, more loving towards myself, and more accepting of who I am, more accepting of who other people are, and just happy to be me and happy to be alive and grateful for everything that did work today, for everything I did get done. And the rest of it will be there tomorrow. And that's okay too. And I'm grateful that that's okay. And I am grateful I did this video, and I'm grateful I get to go to bed now. So I hope you all have a great day full of gratitude. Thank you.